Hello and welcome to a Let's Play of Toejam and Earl. I have never played the game. I played the second one, I think it is. And from a quick glimpse, this has basically nothing to do with it except for the two main characters. So I'm not going to be all that sure if I'm going to enjoy playing this. This was cool in the 90s, I guess. So from what I gather is we sort of have to adventure on a game map, trying to find 10 spaceship components, and that's basically the game. The thing about this is it's intended to play as sort of as a random map. It always gets generated for that specific playthrough. So that's an option. You can play as for a static map, but it's more or less intended to play as a random map. So there's no telling beforehand how it's gonna go. And there seems to be a lot of randomness in general in this game. It's not a combat game. So you're supposed to avoid trouble for the most part. Get these presents, or as in a gift box, that's sort of a present. And if you use them, you might get a positive buff or a negative buff. Or everything from level ups to instant death, basically. And things like that. So, and you don't know beforehand what you're gonna get. So, I'm not sure if I'm going to enjoy the experience, because it infuriates me. Too much randomness in general infuriates me in games sometimes. Since I do want to play the second game, which I'm more familiar with, I do want to play this too, just to see what it's like. And it certainly has its own unique appeal to it. Can't think of another game quite like this. Chilling out on the most insane planet. Find the 10 pieces of our rocket ship. Right. And we can jet out of here. Seems simple enough. Right. As a one player, you have to choose which character you want to play as. I'm gonna choose Toejam. Yeah, random world is the intended thing. You can play as a fixed world, so things be very predictable in where they are. Where's the fun in that? Right, bonus hit ups, high tops. The one thing about the gifts is that they should be random, except once you've used one. So every gift box of this type will be a high tops box. You might not know it before you use the first one, but after you've used that, every sort looking one is the same type. The thing is, the game has a huge amount of random negative impact too. At least one of them is instant death, another is basically re-randomizing the boxes and things like that. So you can get screwed over pretty badly in this game just by having a bit of bad luck. But that's what save states are for, I guess. mystery box. Yeah, we don't know what the hell this is until we use it. A phone. It showed some of the map, right? No pieces on Toejam's level. So we basically just need to get out of this level to something new. There's a sneaking mode. Thing about the presents is though that you have to get them, because you can't just make through the entire adventure without them, so... Tomatoes. This would be an offensive weapon, I guess. Not sure if it has a set duration or do you have a specific amount of tomatoes to use. Yeah, the game is weird. Sort of reminds you of, at least it reminds me, because like a very random basic game someone would try to make early on. Basic is probably the wrong word for it, but basically using random resources instead of bothering to do and design a consistent looking visual representation. I guess the number at the bottom center of the green is not the level you're on. No pieces on Toejam's level. So, there should be 25 levels, and on those 25 levels, 10 will have rocket ship. I don't know what I'm doing. You can buy presents for $4 or $5. I have $3, so we're not buying anything. This is an inflation device. So we can go to water without taking damage. Yeah, I think we're losing the loading device, whatever. We're going to the next level because there's no rocket ship part on this one. Might as well. And that's part of the randomness, I guess, of the game. So you might be able to move through the 25 levels relatively quickly, or you might have a huge amount of trouble doing that. So. No pieces. Monies. Money. What is that? That looks weird. I don't want to waste my money on unknowns. At the same time, I'm not sure what else I could possibly spend my money on, so let's buy one. What did we get? We're sort of wasting these, but the positive is if we found further or similar types, we should be able to identify it without wasting it. The decoy. It. The beautiful ass here. Yeah, decoy. Right. Trying to see if I can sort of is that a good one or a bad one? The enemies are sort of in a similar group as the presence. There are good presence and bad presence. There are good opponents and bad opponents. So I have no idea what this is. Got a buck. This is probably a good one then. What the fuck is that? Meteor rain. Yeah, weird game. Man, it's a dead end. Because a random goddamn world might end up in these long dead ends. Hopefully no enemy encounters us. And I guess this is sort of like a rogue-like game. The experience depends quite a bit on luck. And I can't really stand rogue-like games. Telephone. What did telephone give us? Map. Extra map. Show map. We're looking for an exit more than anything else. I suppose if we could find more presents, that would be great. Just so we could learn where they are. So we could reliably identify them. The bread looks weird. Yeah, it's holy bread. Took damage. Not exactly super exciting of a game. Real weird, inconsistent. I have no idea what happened. Doofus. Okay. What does that mean? Generally speaking, I'm gonna just take all the good and bad that come our way. Might be exceptions somewhere, but I feel with this game it's probably like part of the experience that you get setbacks here and there. So using a save state immediately when bad things start to happen seems to be counter that. Yeah, I've been here. We might have to jump over a chasm. I'm not actually sure if I can do that, but there doesn't seem to be any kind of connection to other areas. This is probably the closest one we can get to. I have no idea if that's close enough to jump. Yeah, the game doesn't particularly have a jump ability either. Maybe with some items, but that's it. So yeah, I don't think we really have all the many options. Either I can jump over here, or I have no means of getting forward unless I get some very specific presents. So, random maps. Not expect that. That's moldy bread. I passed that. Food items that seem a little bit weird are probably spoiled items of some sort. Okay, we'll at least find the access to the next level. That's the most important thing. There will not be a rocket part here. I would certainly wish for more presents though. Well, things don't look that bad anymore. Rose bushes. The fuck does that do? Literal rose bushes that damage me! Also the enemy. Why would I want to use this? Maybe it's useful against certain opponents. There's nothing here. A little bit too random for my taste, I'd say. Only one at a time. Maybe if someone's sort of coming after you, you can run away and start dropping rose bushes. I can't really think of anything else. I think if you fall into one of those chasms, you don't really, hint chip pieces there. That's not really a hint though, is it? That's just outright statement. I mean, if you drop down, you don't die, you just literally drop to a lower level and you have to climb back up, so it's a waste of time more than anything. Oh shit. I don't think the hula girl necessarily is all that terrible on her own. But, She forces me to dance. So if she's paired up with something else, it's a big pain to ask. Fuck are you? Super Funk-O-Matic Amplimeter. Majin Buu. Right, we got some kind of a new unfall. I don't even know what bonus high tops really are. I don't know what an unfold is. Pretty sure those are bees. Jumping shoes. Spring shoes. This might have been one of the more important discoveries we've made. Touch Sunday, that's health recovery. Would be one of the few ways to go over chasms. I think you can go in water without the floating device, but you'll just take damage. So unless you have to, you should try to avoid doing that. We'll lose the spring shoes soon. I'd like to see how far you can jump with them. Okay, it's quite impressive actually. And access the next level. Don't really see why I shouldn't take it. We can always go back down if we hit a wall by going up, so I don't see much of a problem with this. Good piece. Holy shit. What is that thing? Sort of madman and now bees. Carrot man. Select megawatt speaker. I got one red star from the previous item. I have no idea what the red stars are. Identify, okay. Carrot man is identified. For $2. Like a food item. Bacon and eggs. Mostly interested in just finding the location for the next level. Is that a mushroom? Doesn't look healthy. Yeah. Slimy fungus. I'm more or less just curious even what the bad things do, just so I can learn more. If it's some sort of an instant death, I can always load. Big ass woman putting a child around. Would probably be best served by following the road. It allows us to move much faster than normal. In some ways, surprisingly uneventful game. What is this? Old cabbage. Almost lost half my health. I mean, there's very little danger from these enemies. There's not much you can do because there's no point in fighting, so you just sort of wander off when enemies come your way. Positive and negative things coming your way are random, so you can't effectively plan on what you're gonna do either. You get what you get and that's it. I also don't really feel threatened at all by the enemies. If the game has 25 levels, things could change drastically. We're still in the early levels, so won't say too much about the enemies at this stage. It could get real ugly at some point, so. Occasional damage doesn't seem to be too bad either, because you get plenty of food, so... So what if you get hit? 10 seconds later you're back to full health, or close to it at least. where the hell is the entrance to the next level? Rose bushes. Question mark boxes are always random. You have no, you can never tell what you're gonna get. What is this? Is there a way to get rid of it? So that's gonna kill me? Can I use something else? It changed my controls. That's what it did, at least for a time. On the positive side, I die from the cloud. Jackpot, $5. Okay, that's nice. Probably. What the fuck? Some sort of a rocket thing. So now things are getting just worse and worse and worse. Ooh. Yeah, this is just hard to control. Okay, so we dropped a couple of levels, our health has dropped drastically actually, and that's about it. But we do have the maps for the levels we're now moving in, so we can aim directly for the elevator. So I guess this is more or less what the experience is gonna be. You have your good times, easy times, then you can get set packs that force you to redo things a little bit, and that is it. I think I better aim for the elevator directly. Could use a little bit of health restoration though. Nothing. No presents, no food. Is that random too? Maybe memorize some of the locations of the carrot men, so if you start to find unidentified boxes at a stage where most of the useful ones have been identified, like a highly risky thing to just keep using them blindly. You have very little to gain, you could lose a lot. And I died. I didn't realize how quickly the water takes your health. So it really is that either you jump or you have the flotation device. I'd like to find something. Food, presents, anything. This is an honorable. I have no idea what this actually is. Ah, this recovery, it is literally an unfall if you... Right. What is the high top? Okay, it's a speed increase. I would very much like to find a path to the next level. Likely we'll have to go to the smaller floating locations. Still, I do want to check the lock I haven't explored near the road. Fudge cake. Bees. There's nothing of interest here. I'm pretty sure I've been to the left edge, so bottom right edge is the likeliest location for the door. Or elevator, whatever it is. I'm not sure can I reach it without getting some sort of a special ability like the spring shoe. Yeah, this has to be it. Ah, huge success. Rain cloud. Rain cloud was the worst thing ever. Right, there probably isn't anything particularly interesting here anymore. We'll still take a look. Yeah. So, I'll lead to the 6th level and I think I'll leave things at that for now. More or less I get the basic premise we have to do. I'm also wondering if the 6 sort of item slots or here are the only item slots we have. Because at that point the height hubs extra mobility seems like a Well, while it might be nice in certain situations, do I really want 4 of them? They don't seem to stack after all. So you'd have to carefully think what exactly do you want to carry with you. I think we want at least 1 or 2 mobility things, like ability to cross over water or jump, and then at least 1 fighting ability of some sort. So 4 high tops is too much, but as long as we don't have any of the others, we might as well stick with these. I think as long as we're here, nothing can detect and attack us, so this is a good place to end.